Hello and welcome. Into this little extra, I'm gonna explain how I can gain some kind of passive income of some tech in the game. It was something that I found out while playing, and it really makes the game a lot easier for me. First, to explain stuff, to craft anything you require energy, like to make dot here. I have to go here and spend my energy to actually make it and gain some points. Everything is fine. However, the game breaking that there's zombies that can walk into the crafting benches for you. However, as you might see, you don't gain any experience from it. When you do, you gain, but when the zombie do, you don't. However, that's not totally the end of it. So the zombies are good for boring work that you don't want to do and don't give you any much tech or anything else, like breaking graves into the part. However, with this better save also, we have a new option of crafting, that is remote crafting, where you can ask a ghost to actually craft something for us. Like you have here the ghost, amount of credit you have, and how much it costs to craft one item. Like to make nails, require 5 gratitude. When you select it, you're going to start working at it normally. And when it's done, we still get the experience. So it's like a remote crafting made by the player. This is pretty useful for a lot of stuff. And as you just saw, the item do not fall into the ground. So you can actually use it in some stuff like the furnace to craft something here. We have anything that is very fast? I don't think so. I think it's at least 1 minute. But let's say this glass here. It is crafted here as normal. But when it's finished, instead of throwing the glass into the floor, it's going to place into a nearby chest. So it's a way to avoid the mess of stuff into the ground. What many people do to actually get a passive way of get some points is to smelt conical flask, because those give you a little bit of inspiration, the blue points, and some red points. But that's not very practical, because you need to actually make the glass first, that require a lot of sand and water, and then smelt again to gain 1 point. The best way in the game, unfortunately, is to actually craft the stone face grave here. When you craft it, you gain 5 blue and 2 or 3 reds. But if the zombie craft it, you probably already know that you won't gain anything. See? Nothing. But if the ghost make it, there is the conical, we have some blue and some red. And the glass is not in the floor, but the conical is because I did it manually. We gain the points, and the item is somewhere else. So what you could in theory do something like this. But the ghost also work in stuff that require a zombie to work. Like we have the farms here. I can actually use the spirit to walk into the farms. Zombie farming. Make some wheat. And as you can see, it's going to actually work on it, and there is no cost of a gratitude, but it goes very slowly. And this also works for the vinegar. Have some mold, some ghosts, some zombies here, and even in stuff like the composer, handle test generator, and everything else. But a good way to actually get some passive incoming of those tech is to go into the query here. And as you can see here, I have a lot of red and blue points. So many that are actually lagging out. So what I do is to just set up here the ghost to craft the fences. Add infinitum, see it is blue, and then I go here and select the zombie to actually later break the fences into stone. So it's going to be a cycle while I actually have the gratitude to that. But is that so? Maybe it's not. Maybe there's something different it can actually do. Of course it has no space. Because soon I'm gonna see that I'm gonna run out of gratitude. Now, as you can see, it has a cross on it. However, if I place a zombie there, it's gonna actually work. And you see that when you get enough work to make the hash from the gratitude, it's going to output it. But now it is 0. It's still going on, because the zombie is working until the amount of gratitude that are required to complete the task is less than 1. So it actually activates a little bit before it finishes, and it still generates the points. So now this is a endless way to actually get blue points and head points. As long as I have stone and place to deposit it, it's going to work. And since this is the query, we're always going to get stone. When you have a perks to make 8 pieces of stone for each slab, you're going to be not to make 7. Yes, 7 fences. So each slab gonna be 35 blue points. Endless. So don't forget to come here and collecting stuff from time to time, or you might end up with a lot of points here that might cause some problem. I'm going to start to break the fences into stone, and then now just select it to when they are done with all the fences, you make the stone faces from the ghost. And there is a way to actually get it if it had any blue tech. But probably, just as I had in the past, you're gonna run into the problem of not gaining enough green points. In this case, instead of doing fences, do polished bricks, polished stone or marble stone, because those are gonna generate 1 red, 1 green, and 1 blue. But you need to actually give it some chisel to actually work. How did they gain gratitude? And if you think making the polished brick or marble brick is gonna be useless, you can actually sell them here. Blocks of code that require pushed brick of marble, so not only you actually gain blue, red and green points, you can actually sell them for money as well. Just bring a zombie to come here and deliver the bricks, so he can actually build it. And they are actually very valuable. Not as much as golden crops, but it is good enough actually. So this was the way I got some tech points passively, and this may change the game. I rushed to get the zombies and the remote control and was very happy with it. So this is On God, thanks so much for watching.